Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Immortality. In the last video, I don't have a bloody clue. If I'm totally honest, I've taken a little bit of a break from this channel over the last week and a half or so. That's one of the benefits of recording ahead. I kind of, I get a little bit of breathing room, but my breathing room is very quickly running out. So we are back with whatever this is called, Immortality. Now, in the last video, I believe we worked through a lot of Minsky. We still don't know how Carl dies, I believe, and we still don't really know anything at all. We've got tons of clips for two of everything to get through, but we're going to kick things off with this one Minsky clip that we haven't seen. Let's go. We haven't seen this one, have we? Gotta say, Carl makes for an attractive woman. Just gotta, put that out there.
Scene 29C, take 2.
Action.
Decadence suits you.
You think Olga did it?
So I just, I'm a little curious about the letters. It's something unusual. We've seen that clip before, though. Have I seen this clip, or did we see the rehearsal for this clip? I think that's the case, right? We saw them practicing.
I lied about burning her letters.
No, I'm pretty sure we saw this. Never mind. How do I unfavor? Oh, okay, there we go. Right, so let's move on to two of everything. So all we know about this so far is, I believe, Marissa. Obviously, this is 20 years later. This is the late 90s. It's directed by Durick, who was the director of the second film and obviously had a relationship with Marissa. He dies, so this film never comes out. And their relationship assumedly breaks down at some point in those 20 years as well. Maybe he's in the middle.
Test read for two of everything.
Rest in peace, tell him I'm dangerous.
I'm too dangerous for everything. Alright, Marissa, you will be reading Heather. Amy, you're reading Isabella.
John wrote the part for me, so if you need any tips.
Heather is you when you were younger, Maria, you as you are now.
Taken to extremes for dramatic effect.
I don't like her. John wrote the part for me. I'm surprised there was no, little bitchy comeback to that. I'd be like, who are you talking to, girl? I've been doing this for a long time.
She's greeted by the beautiful Isabella, 40s, wearing a white blouse and long dress. She has the vague continental accent that could put her from anywhere.
Maria, it's such a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm Isabella Hessenberg.
Isabella kisses Heather on both cheeks, squeezing her upper arms approvingly. Heather smiles, slightly uncomfortable.
So healthy.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Would you like something to eat?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. I ate on the plane.
Well, have a drink.
A maid with a tray of champagne flutes steps forward. Isabella passes one to Heather, takes one for herself.
Thank you. This place is so beautiful. Did you do all of this yourself?
B. Isabella looks at her, eyes narrowed, and Heather thinks she's messed it up already. Then Isabella smiles.
No.
Bort Hansen did most of it. Do you know him? He just did Calvin Klein's Miami home?
I don't know Bort, but I do know Calvin Klein. I have some of his underwear.
Isabella laughs politely.
Well, shall I show you around?
I would love that.
The bodyguard follows with the bag as Isabella shows her two interior Hessenberg residence living room. A massive living room with a white grand piano and a view of the city. Isabella runs her hand along the piano.
This is beautiful.
Perhaps you can perform for us here later tonight.
I'd love to, but my piano skills are a little rusty.
We'll have someone play for you.
She's sizing Maria up with her eyes.
Andrew was surprised you said yes. He was convinced something like this would be beneath you.
Oh, well...
There's no shame in doing something for the money. Michelangelo worked on commission.
That would make Mr. Hessenberg the Pope?
Andrew is no pope. And you are no Michelangelo. I mean that as a compliment. All of Michelangelo's women look like men with tits stuck on them.
And scene.
Amy, that was fabulous.
Fab, you darling.
Should we go get something to eat?
We're vibrating.
something.
Right. A little out of practice, bear with me. Then we'll go back first. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah.
Shall we get some?
Yeah, I forgot how everything works. Oh, go back.
Shall we get something to do and then come back and see how you do with Maria?
Okay, that was weird.
Should we go get something to eat, and then after this, see how you do with Maria?
She... Okay, so let... That's interesting, because that woman, the blonde woman, has been replacing Marissa for most of the game, right? She's often been a stand-in for Marissa. And even there she was clearly wearing the same clothing, or at least very, very similar clothing, meant to evoke Marissa. But her line was from Durick, from the director. How odd.
It was great.
I'm gonna grab some of these people while we're here, because I don't know you.
What?
Yeah, that's definitely new. Lovely stuff. And... you on the right, you're new as well.
Rehearsal scene.
Lovely. Got a lot of this one to go through, folks. Gonna have to sit here all day watching television. It's a hard life.
All right, read for scene 1 through 9. We'll just go straight through.
Over black.
Final check in 20. Group 3 to the stage. Move your asses.
Interior, backstage corridor, MBA awards. Harried producer opens door into an empty dressing room.
Fuck.
Closes it. Paper on door reads, Maria. Back into the corridor and jogs. Stage manager going the other direction, followed by backing dancers and crew. Producer's walkie spits in his ear as he fights through the crowd.
This is the biggest night of your lives, so I hope you took your vitamins. The entire motherfucking world is watching.
Backing singers in bright colors harmonize as they shuffle past.
It's the motherfucking music video awards.
Producer sees a production assistant, Sue, he recognizes. Motions her over.
Maria is MIA. She needs to be mic'd and ready. Go check the second floor, quick. Wheels up in 20.
On it. Jogs off.
Fuck.
Exterior, Hollywood Hills mansion, pool, same. The sparkling swimming pool of a luxury Hollywood estate. It's lit up for a party, but only one person is there. Mark, 25, an underwear model type. He lounges at the poolside, eyes closed. Bare feet and long legs step up to the poolside. Mark opens his eyes.
Nice.
Ready for the show?
Hell yes.
Inside the show?
Can't we just tape it?
Are you kidding? I want to watch live.
Kicks him off into the pool with a splash. Interior, Video Music Awards, hallway, same. Our production assistant crashes through a stairwell door, spins her head, can't decide on a direction. Walkie spits.
Sue.
She answers.
Go.
Ryan says they switched rooms last minute. She's in room 25.
She juggles her clipboard, scans it.
West B, on the other side of the freaking world. On it.
Better run. Wheels up in 5.
The assistant spins and breaks into a run.
Shit, shit, shit.
Crashes back through the stairwell door. Exterior, Hollywood Hills mansion, pool, same. Maria and Mark splash up out of the water, laugh, kiss. Maria breaks off.
Okay, we need to go inside now.
One more kiss.
I need to dry my hair. I'm the star of the show.
She smoothly dives, glides to the ladder, climbs out, Venus emerging from the pool's mirrored surface. At the top, glances over her shoulder.
Chop, chop.
Interior, Music Video Awards, West dressing room, same. The back of a woman's head, the same long honey hair as Maria. She's in an intense costume. A male makeup artist touches up her makeup. A heavy knock at the door. It opens to reveal the PA, out of breath.
I'm sorry, Maria?
The head doesn't turn, but the makeup artist rolls their eyes.
Excuse me? Society made doors for a reason.
Okay, but Maria's needed on stage and we...
Well, you maybe should have thought of that before you put us in the round mirror room.
Sorry, the what?
The last room had round mirrors. Round mirror, round face. Maria only works with square mirrors.
He gives the woman's shoulder a squeeze and she turns. The face looks just like Maria, but it's not. This is Heather, Maria's double. Heather smiles apologetically before the makeup artist turns her chin back towards him.
Pucker, sweetie. You're not going out there until you look like you blew a Hoover. There you go. Do you love it?
Heather looks at her ultra-glam reflection in the mirror, smiles. The poppy strains of Maria's hit song, Two of Everything, start up as Interior, Hollywood Hills mansion, living room. Moments later, Mark calls up the stairs, popcorn bowl in hand.
It's starting.
I'm coming.
Maria comes running down the stairs, now sporting a black bobbed wig. She gives Mark a kiss at the bottom of the stairs. He ruffles her wig, smirking.
Why the wig?
I'm incognito tonight. Wouldn't want anyone to recognize me.
She leads the way to the couch and plops down, gesturing for him to sit with her as the sounds of two of us rise.
Oh my god, here we go.
Interior, MVA stage. A spot highlights a bare point on the stage. Other lights hit the point and overlap, turn, create the image of a rose petals overlaid, turning slowly. The lights move apart, and the rose flower unfurls. Then, a spray of petals and smoke, and Heather stands in the center of the flower. Crowd applause. She smiles. Hair hangs in the air. The music cuts. Applause abates. Crowd intakes breath. Maria clicks her fingers. Loud music drops. She struts forward. Dancers appear out of nowhere, fall in step.
The two of us, we should have known better. The two of us could be so much better.
Interior, Hollywood Hills mansion, living room. Moments later, song continues on TV.
You look hot.
Don't you dare. You have the real thing right here.
Sure. Never seen Heather naked, though.
You want to fuck her?
Two Marias is better than one.
Should I ask her?
Really?
Play slaps him.
Pervert. You can't even tell us apart.
You can, too. See this?
Insert, on TV. Heather and her dancers nail a complex dance routine. Heather hitting a high note as she goes.
You and I were meant to get along, but I want to cry when we get it wrong. You and I, on the edge of it all. Hold me close, baby, when we start to fall.
Back to scene.
That's definitely Heather. You've never hit that note live.
She turns to him, amused.
Fuck you. I'd have to be stupid to pick a double who was a worse singer than me, right?
Smart.
I should get a fake you, one that's more respectful.
Impossible and one of a kind.
Babe, I could find 10 more of you without even leaving this zip code. You are sweet, though, and it would be time-consuming to house train another, so stick around.
I love it when you demean me.
They kiss passionately. Maria peeks at the TV as applause breaks out. Insert, on TV. Fans scream from the audience, holding up signs. We love you, Maria, Queen Maria, etc. On stage, Heather soaks it up. Her eyes shine, elated by the crowd.
I love you all!
Interior, Hollywood Hills mansion, bedroom, morning. Heather's voice echoes over Maria waking up hungover in the lavish master bedroom of her home. She looks to Mark snoring beside her in the disheveled bedside table covered in booze and pills. Groaning, she gets out of bed.
All right. That was great.
Sounded really good.
Vibrating. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit hard to find a point on this one.
Pills.
God damn it, come on. I did it. Notice how Durick isn't here, and she's there again. She's replacing her, but she's also Durick at the same time, because Durick isn't there anymore. It's very odd. There we go. Wait, how much of this? Wait, is it the whole thing? That clip was massive!
When we get it wrong.
I feel like they've done the entire thing. Oh no. It's the entire... I'm not watching the whole thing again. It was huge. I'm just gonna... I mean, it literally just seems to be the same scene again. I'm glancing through all the dialogue and there's no change there. How odd. I just want to go right back to the start when Durick was talking. I feel like I'd be really bad in like production stuff, because if someone says to me wheels up in 20, I tell them to shut up. Just any of that kind of like little lingo really bugs me for some reason. Alright.
Okay, read for scene 1 through 9.
See what I mean?
We'll go straight through.
Over black.
Final.
So she, I mean, in both of the clips for Two of Everything that we've seen now, Durick hasn't been there, and Durick has been part of the Isabella character. Now, we know that this creature, being other, consumes people to an extent, right? She like takes them over and consumes them. Is that where Durick goes? Is it more a comment on how... I don't know, let me think. How Durick and her have kind of become one, how he's essentially forced her to disappear, but he's the one who disappeared. Maybe this is a sign of her increased prominence and strength as an actress, woman, human, and now she overpowers him, so he ceases to exist and she can take his role. I don't have a bloody clue. So yeah, Two of Everything. We finally know where the title came from. And not about a dead person this time, as it was in the last two. So Marissa, Heather, Maria has a body double. She's like a singer, very well known singer. She's got a body double who we did see in one scene when we watched this right back at the start. Like right, I think first episode we saw the body double. And the body double goes and sings for her, etc., etc., which is odd. I wonder if that ever happens in real life. I don't think so. I think in the modern day, someone would have to be 100% identical to pull that off. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's just keep going. Okay, let's just keep going from 18 and run through to the end of 24, so the whole Nitro sequence.
Oh god, it's gonna be long. I'm so tired.
The exterior of the night show. A line forming outside. Interior, the night show. Green room, same. Gary paces a well-appointed green room on the phone.
What do you mean she's not there? Did you check the pool? All right, I'll try again. God damn it.
He grabs a handful of grapes and eats them angrily off the bunch as he punches in Maria's phone number again. Interior, Maria's second apartment. Bedroom, intercut, phone buzzes. Mark and Maria in a wrecked bedroom. Mark groggily reaches for the phone, flips it, places it next to Maria. She sounds drunk and disoriented, and she licks it too.
Hello.
Maria, where the fuck are you?
Hi, Bear. I was just starting to miss you.
We have been looking for you for hours. There's a PA currently climbing your garden wall.
Well, that's not gonna do any good. I'm not there.
Where are you?
I'm in my secret place. The one you'll never find.
Mark giggles.
Are you on drugs right now? Have you had anything to eat?
Maria squints at the bedside table.
I've been enjoying Percocet a la vodka all morning. With friends like these, who needs food?
Maria, for fuck's sake, take a cold shower and get down here. It's the night show, okay? I'd kill myself to get you second slap.
Too wasted.
Christ.
Call Heather.
Don't be stupid. She's your body double. She can't do TV.
She did the MVAs.
Gary winces.
You're gonna give me a heart attack with this shit.
I believe in her.
She hangs up the phone and rolls off the bed. End intercut.
God damn it.
Gary tosses the grapes back on the plate and makes the call.
Hey, Heather, sweetheart.
Can we take a break?
Sure. Simon, you want to get us another round of coffees? Back in 10?
Okay. So, two questions. A, what's up with her? Why does she want a break? B, coffee cup.
Taking Olga Lebenev to the interview room?
Oh god, it's new. It's a new Minsky. But it seems that obviously, so, I mean, these two, Meh and Meh, used to be a couple, right? Back in the day, they were a couple. Then, Thingy dies. What's his face? Carl dies. She disappears for 20 years. And in that interceding time, he and her, who seems to only sleep with people he works with exclusively at this point in time, have obviously become a couple as well.
Let's read for...
It's grab some more faces. I feel like if I click Carl, you're not Carl. Everyone's Carl to me. This is definitely new. But I feel like he's going to lead me to a lot. Also this is nonsense. What's this?
I lie down. I fall asleep.
Oh God, that's also new. That's a new Ambrosio right there. Madness.
Alright,
just gonna click his face a few times.
Scene where identified.
There is so much for this film. Oh my God. Every time I click his stupid face, I get a new clip. Who owns your movies when you die? That's an interesting one. Okay.
So
I want to get to that line. I'm very
Maria
curious.
lays it on the line. If we keep it real, the audience won't realize they're being spoken to directly. So we keep the energy between the two girls. Tennis match. That's what keeps their eye on the ball. Okay?
Audience being spoken to directly.
Yeah, that's the fun of it. Interior, Cafe Incognito. Maria and Heather sit over smoothies at the back table.
It wasn't that bad. I'm gonna be in every gossip mag for the rest of the month. I screwed up. So what? They already thought I was self-obsessed. It was funny. They were gonna get something out of you one way or another. You gave me a pet. That makes me relatable. Cheers. You've done so much for me. You've done a lot for me too. You saved my ass with Gary. He's not your boss. He's not, but I gotta admit I need the guy. I just wish he would quit it with a stupid birthday party. $10 million isn't stupid. It's a lot of money. I know. And that Andrew Hessenberg guy actually seems kind of cool. I looked him up on the web. He's friends with George Clooney. I'm sure he's great. It's the principle. They think they own me. I mean, what's next? Shopping malls? Cruise ships? The money's nothing. It's not nothing to me. What? $10 million? It's a lot of money for someone like me. The girl who just served us? Everyone else in this cafe? I'd swap places with that server right now if I could. I used to wait tables. I was happier then. It's not easy, like wanting something and then you get it and where do you go? Never gonna sell as many records as last year. Who am I doing this for? I wanted to be a singer and now I'm a fucking CEO. When was the last time I enjoyed singing? It's not that bad. You wanna be me? That's not how this works. Why don't you do it? Party, you can have the 10 million. I couldn't. After what happened on the show, you've done this before. You sing a few songs, smile. You can keep the money, give it to charity, whatever you want. I'll get a weekend in peace, work in my studio. I couldn't. 10 million.
Right?
Because we know she goes to the birthday party. We just saw them rehearsing that scene a second ago as well. With the wife being a little snooty about the whole thing, played by his wife, his partner. But it seems they sent the fake one instead. And doesn't she sleep with Hessenberg and then kill Hessenberg? I can't remember. We'll find out.
Who owns your movies?
Right, I'm very curious about this. Who owns your movies when you die line.
Okay, we are past the midpoint and the movie has flipped on its head. We start to tear open Maria's world, reveal that it is more hollow than she thought. Amy?
Exterior LAX airport, tarmac, later. A plane lands and taxis across the tarmac. Exterior LAX airport, private airfield, moments later. Workers unload a white plastic casket from the cargo hold of the plane and onto a wheeled cart. Crowd noise inside the airport as hundreds of fans press their faces against the window, banging their fists, wailing and mourning and trying to catch a glimpse of Maria's casket. The workers roll the casket towards the coroner's van. Under the window, reveal Gary and Maria, incognito, watching the body being loaded into the van. Maria chain smokes, looking bereft. Gary keeps his arms crossed.
I can't believe it. I can't believe she's gone.
No. I just want you to know you've been taken care of.
Gary.
I'm sure you're worried about the money. I'm worried about it too. The music doesn't go away. This isn't the end.
Maria turns to Gary, stunned at his callousness.
Gary, what the fuck? She's gone. I don't want to talk about the fucking money.
Yeah, well, we're all Maria Inc. and our CEO just died. Someone has to think about logistics.
Logistics? She was a person. She was our friend.
If she was your friend, I'm sorry for your loss. Maria wasn't my friend, she was my boss. And she never let me forget that.
The coroner's van drives off, leaving them alone on the tarmac. Gary glances at Maria, regretting his words.
Listen, why don't you come by our house later? I'll be there meeting with the team. Maybe we could find something for you to take with you. Remember, okay?
Maria, overcome with emotion, can't manage more than a quick nod. Gary reaches over and squeezes her arm.
Sorry.
He heads back into the airport, leaving her alone. It's hard being a star.
Is this a good thing for Gary? If Maria's been lukewarm recently, her dying, that's a big payday for him. Is he really that cold-hearted?
It's good for the story if he is. I mean, it's a gift that Maria gets to see how people talk about her after she's dead. She sees that the music, the fans, they feel something. But Mark, Gary...
The men in her life.
The men in her life, they didn't love her with any authenticity. Maria's rebirth is a chance for her to plug into that authenticity.
So let's play Gary here as revealing the worst of the commercial exploitation of the artist. Could you guys have a costume fitting now? We'll be back here in an hour or so.
Who owns your movies when you die? Studios?
Mm-hmm. Except for this one, we are fully funding this one ourselves.
And I guess that's why it never gets released, because, well, he owns it, essentially, right? So who's going to release it in his stead if he's dead? We'll play through these two quickly and then we'll hop back to that. Okay, so that might have been confusing. It took me a second to realise what was going on, because they were talking about how Maria's dead and that they were still talking about Maria. What I'm assuming is that Heather has died, Heather being Maria's body double. Heather has died and Maria is now pretending to be Heather, right? That's what I'm assuming happened.
Wake up for the Lord's
I don't think
sustenance.
that matters, but oh well.
7 Bravo, take 2.
Am I vibrating? Sometimes it vibrates weirdly and it carries on, but if you pause and play, it gets rid of it.
Action.
I thought I was done with you, Ambrosio.
Thou will open my lips, and my
bet
mouth
you
shall
will.
declare thy praise. How many are my foes, Lord? How many rise against me?
7.
How many say of me there is no salvation for him in God, but you, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory. You keep my head high. With my own voice I will call out to the Lord, and he will answer me from his holy mountain.
Act 2. Act 1.
I lie down, and I fall asleep. I will wake up, for the Lord sustains me. Arise, Lord. Save me, my God. For you strike the cheekbones of all my foes. You break the teeth of the wicked. May your blessings be upon your people.
All right, keep rolling. From the top. This time, Marissa, wait until he's looked away before you look up. I'll cue you. Action.
Oh, Lord, thou will open my lips, and my mouth shall declare thy praise. How many are my foes, Lord? How many rise against me? How many say of me there is no salvation for him in God, but you, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory. You keep my head high. With my own voice I will call out to the Lord, and he will answer me from his holy mountain.
Act 2. Marissa.
I lie down, and I fall asleep. I will wake up, for the Lord sustains me. Arise, Lord. Save me, my God.
When I woke the last time, I was into chaos. I was weak and confused. I walked down through the villages. I found her in a field.
She was still alive. She was beautiful.
I think we saw this one.
The choice was made for me.
Yeah.
She wanted to know what I was. It was an ange. I took her into a farmhouse and devoured her. Her memories are still in here.
Arise, Lord. Save me, my God.
And back to one?
For you strike the cheekbones of all my foes, you break the teeth of the wicked. May your blessings be upon your people.
Perfect. Moving on. Got.
I gotta imagine that's a little tedious to an extent, you know, having to redo that so someone can look at a slightly different time. I guess sometimes I record a video and then it doesn't work, so I record it again and say basically the exact same thing again for like half an hour, but I don't know. Yeah, it would be tedious to say the least. I'm gonna get this hat. Hat, come here.
38A, take 2.
I want the hat. The mustache man. Who's mustache man? Oh, hat. Come on, hat, guide me to glory. Did we say? I don't think we saw that one. Let's grab some weird looking things while we're here. We saw this one. I was expecting that to be the key from the bloody Nora. From Ambrosio.
Action.
I am the mustache man. I come from far away.
Taking Olga Lebenev to the interview room.
Sure,
What happened to you, Carl? What happened to you?
She's quieted down since they brought her in. Screaming blue murder in Russian when she got here. Jesus fucking Christ!
Cut.
Hi, Carl.
See, that's funny. When your club closed.
We saw that one as well. It's why you have to watch. I can't imagine how people who don't watch the clips in their entirety survive this game. Because honestly, it would be so confusing.
No.
I don't recognize her.
if I was queer, you.
Okay, whatever. On we go!
Rehearsal on scene 6.
The warehouse, large studio space full of art and young people. A sofa in the middle of an open space, lounging on Holly Honey, Leland Ganner, and Lottie Hole.
Lottie Hole. Come on now.
Goodman? You want Franny's alibi to check out, and you let your guard down because more people like you.
Detective Goodman.
Holly Honey,
Franny said you'd be coming.
would you be happy to answer a few questions?
Honey doesn't like cops. And none of us like cops.
Cops think we're deviants. They like to beat up on deviants.
Well, I'm not most cops.
Oh.
I fucked a cop once. He stuck his stick in my ass.
So, you approve of deviants?
I like art.
You like art. If you knew about artists...
They're the worst.
Are you wearing a wire?
No, I don't need a wire. I've got a notepad.
Oh, write it down.
What?
We hate cops.
Okay, so Franny was here Wednesday night?
Oh, yes. We had ourselves a big party.
Oh, the whole night? What time did she leave?
She stayed here. On this very sofa. Bare ass naked.
Did you take any photographs of the party?
You like taking photographs, Mr. Detective?
So
Lovely.
barefoot.
you're gonna feel most uncomfortable.
Oh, I feel pretty uncomfortable.
No, go back. Rare opportunity. I think that might be new. Oh god, it's always so hard to tell. This woman is as hypersexualized as they come, really, isn't she? I don't... Oh, hello.
The two...
Oh, cool. Oh, we already had that one. Is this new?
Scene 40B, take 3.
I think not. I recognize you though, bucko. Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, surely I would have done that in the past. Is this not where he opens the box and goes through everything? It is, yeah, okay, never mind.
Maria?
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, okay. Suitcase! I've seen that one, I think. People who... Yeah, I don't... It's just... I mean, that kind of talk doesn't bother me at all, personally, I've got to say, but... It's just, it feels weird having, you know, a discussion on anal sex on my YouTube channel. It's just not really a topic that's been broached very often, for fairly obvious reasons. When I'm playing the likes of Viva Pinata, for example, it's not really a thing. So, I don't know, it's odd. It's just odd. That's all I've got, it's odd.
Scene 27, rehearsal?
Got a theory. My theory was stupid.
Welcome to Marvelous Naomi. You will be this movie's ghost. You are Marissa's shadow and reflection.
I'm a stand-in. More than that. When I'm acting, I always have ideas for my scene partner. Here, I can use them. Give you something to play with.
Okay, just let me know if there's something special you want me to do.
Ready? Naomi and Maria. Action. Heather lets Maria into her apartment. Maria wheels a roller bag. They're both wearing the exact same clothes.
Yeah. Welcome to your apartment for the next 2 days.
Oh, your place is so cozy.
Thank you.
How long have you lived here?
5 years. Yeah, ever since I moved to LA. When I was a kid, I always wanted to live in Hollywood, and now here I am.
Here you are. Right, so I packed you everything that you should need. Don't worry about any of it having ever been worn. It's all brand new. They should dress you for the event when you get there. And here is my wallet. So if you want to buy anything, just put it on my card.
Okay, great. Thanks. Hang on, I'll get mine.
Okay. Oh, your place is so cute. Oh my God, your bed. I never make my bed.
Oh, I always do, even on vacation.
You know they have people in hotels that can do that for you.
I know, I can't help it. It's how I start my day.
Oh, is this my infamous namesake? Hi, Maria. You old bitch. You're so pretty.
Here's my wallet. You can use my card, but just don't spend over $200 because it'll go over the limit.
I'll behave. Let's swap phones, too.
Thank you. Christina Campbell. Thought you had it changed.
I did. I just didn't update my license yet.
We are younger than you, too. Gary was wrong about us being long-lost twins.
So, I'll feed the cat.
Right, so we've got her food all set up over here, just 1 scoop in the morning and 1 at night. She likes to have a little tuna water mixed in if you have a can open. I can show you how to run the dishwasher.
I know how to run a dishwasher.
Right. Well, my neighbor across the courtyard's Dorothy. She's super sweet. She'll let you into the complex if you forget your key. There's a good noodle place downstairs. Oh, and if someone bangs on the door at night, just scare them off with this.
Is it real?
Sure. My dad gave it to me when I moved out here. It's not registered, so you could kill someone with it and they couldn't trace it.
Heather.
I'm my dad's only child. He taught me to never point a gun at someone unless you're prepared to use it. It's not that rough a neighborhood. I'm just messing with you. There's a church across the street that starts up every Friday night, but the music is great. Oh, and the donuts next door, to die for.
Ooh, sounds good. Yeah, it sounds really good, actually.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go then.
Okay. Promise you'll still be my double when you get back? You're not gonna quit when you get rich?
I don't know. Maybe I'll get a taste for it. Bump you off. I'll be the real Maria.
You don't have it in you to kill. Bye.
Bye.
We hold on Heather's face as she walks down her balcony and walks towards the stairs. Her smile grows with her confidence.
That's great, Naomi. Now let's swap places.
You be Heather, Marissa, you be
Maria.
Can I quickly watch back what we just did? I just want to make sure I lock how you did it in my head.
Sure.
Notice how Marissa is giving instructions and answering questions that she's asking the director and yada yada. I'm assuming they did this the same way they did. What's that film? That's not very helpful. You know, I don't know. I feel like this would have looked really awkward back in the 90s because you see in films, you know, where they got like two of the same character, or a character played by two people. And you see it in TV, you see it in films, but it's always a little bit awkward. It's always shot a little bit weird. Like it's always, it's very often shot straight down the middle, so they can kind of, and with a lack of background movement, so they can kind of impose both images on top of each other, or like splice the two frames together. Obviously, that's something now with modern technology that's super easy, but I feel like maybe in that scene we saw earlier, where it was both of them, both Marissas, essentially, it looked too good, if anything, for the late 90s. But, you know, anyways, moving on.
Scene 30, rehearsal.
Heather, as Maria walks with her roller bag through a throng of paparazzi and adoring fans, bouncers clear the way to a secure door, which takes her to the airside counter. Then, after a beat, we notice Mark.
Mark?
Hey, baby.
Are you coming with me?
No, I just wanted to see you off. Gary got me in. I'll miss you.
Oh, I'll only be gone 3 days.
Too long. Damn. I could just eat you up. Now give me a kiss. Wow. I was gonna save that for the cameras.
I should go. I don't want to miss my flight.
No way.
Of course.
Safe flight.
Bye, Mark. Christina Campbell. Maria.
Beep. Leave the bag here. We'll take care of it. Have a good flight. I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
Oh, they'll take you out to the plane.
And cut.
Should I know that the kiss is different? I mean, is it a better kiss than with Maria, a different kiss, or do I sense nothing? It's just a good kiss.
How did it feel then?
How did it feel? I was surprised. I don't usually kiss in rehearsal. It was a hot kiss.
Kiss involves more senses than penetration. It's a magical thing. I give you surprise and hotness on the day, and that works for me.
Okay.
A little bit of something going on there, maybe. So well, she's working through them, isn't she? Jesus.
Others.
Scene 31 through 32, rehearsal.
Remembering Mark's kiss.
Nobody does that in real life. Can we just point that out? Maybe they do. Maybe the world is filled with romantic people who do this, sit there longingly in the airport, stroking their lips, remembering their lovely kiss. But I don't think anyone really does this.
Ma'am, may I offer you something to drink before we depart?
Yes. I'm used to looking at you and seeing myself. I'm not used to seeing...
Female flight attendant. You don't get to fix my line reads this time.
Well...
Don't worry, I'm sure it'll all be
Okay. Get up for men.
Ma'am, may I offer you something to drink before we depart?
Yes, actually. Do you have the tea I like, the green tea?
The Sencha or the Baijumon?
Oh, the second one, please, and thank you.
Right away. Would you like some slippers?
Yes.
Rich people live such weird lives.
Enjoy.
Where are my slippers? I found them. They are below me. One slipper.
Cut to a little while later.
Are there sleeves?
Can't get the other one on. Cheeky little blighter. Come here.
On the other side of the plane, the bodyguard reads a paperback thriller. And cut.
Did it.
How was I?
You stole our hearts.
Interestingly enough, we saw this clip ages. I remember that. How was I? You stole our hearts. I remember that from ages ago. I wonder if she's in the film at all.
43 through.
I want to talk about something very briefly. It's not about, the fact that she actually went and put the slippers on her feet is weird behaviour. And all this is relevant to finding out what happened to Marissa, but this game, if nothing else, I hesitate to call it a game, but you know what I mean, is really good at a jumping off point for just wider discussions. It just sparks constantly, and it reminds me a lot. Obviously, the Queen died fairly recently. I had a lot of comments about it. I don't know what people expected from me. Maybe it's because I'm British, but I didn't care. But there's an image of our new king, Charles, and he's sitting down to sign some papers and make like a declaration and talk to people, and he's moving to sit down, and there's like a couple of things on the table. His hands are free. There's a couple of things on the table, like a thing like an inkwell, and I don't know, just like 3 or 4 small, insignificant items. And he's in front of these items about to sit down, and rather than just pick them up, move them to the side, he stands there awkwardly and kind of ushers his assistant helper people to come and remove the items for him, because he couldn't possibly do such a task all on his own. Really annoyed me.
Rehearsal scene 43 through 44.
Okay, so Terry, keep up the jam.
There's kind of a little mic thing here. Maybe. Come on, beautiful. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Never mind.
Okay. It's the dregs of the party, you're chatting, Heather nods off.
Oh. Boy, this has been fun, but I think I'd better call it a night.
Oh, are you sure, darling? We have another round on the way.
That's okay. I'm already regretting the last one.
Well, all right. Go get your beauty sleep. Not that you need it.
Come, I'll walk you to your room. Isabella, I better still have a cocktail when I get back here.
Don't be too long then.
That has never been my problem, my dear.
Move into the elevator.
Strange jokes to make about yourself, isn't it?
Keep it very nice. Keep your distance. Very respectful.
Shoot, I forgot my key.
Here, I'll swipe you.
Okay, we saw this as well. There's a couple that we've obviously seen, but I haven't. We watched them before I realised that I should rewind every clip. I've seen this one as well.
Scene 45, rehearsal.
All right, first let's just run through the whole thing. Feel it out. Terry, effortless at the bar.
Want anything? Manhattan?
Oh, no, thank you. I definitely had too many downstairs.
Manhattan with extra cherries. That's right.
You get close to me.
You like to keep things sweet. I had a lot to drink too tonight, but I just couldn't get enough. You're fantastic.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Stop saying that.
What?
Stop thanking me. You're acting like you're lucky to be here, like you haven't worked hard to get an exam.
Okay, we saw this one as well. Don't recognize this guy. No! It's always disappointing.
Scene 75 through 80.
Just in case.
Scene 70 through 72, rehearsal.
Okay, we see a plane land on the tarmac at JFK, congested traffic around a busy NYPD office. And inside?
Look up. Thank you for seeing me.
Well, the deputy told me you weren't going to leave until I did.
I'm a crank, but a beautiful crank. That's what you're thinking. You're not really taking me seriously. Well, I needed to talk to you. I have information on the death of Maria.
So I hear. Well, listen. We're closing down the investigation.
What?
Our guys have determined it was an accidental death.
She couldn't swim.
What?
She couldn't. Nobody really knew that. She kept it a secret, but the fact that she couldn't swim means that it wasn't an accident. Now you're listening. I'm her body double. I'm paid to stand in for her in shoots and rehearsals. That's how I know.
Her body double?
That's right.
I thought you were her sister. The resemblance is uncanny.
I get it, but I'm not her sister.
Fine by me. Look, I'll level with you. Chief has been pushing hard for this whole case to disappear. But what you're giving me here will be reason to open things up again.
Really? Great. I'll give you a statement or whatever.
Not so fast.
What?
Look, I want to do this by the book. But it's best if the books aren't all kept in this particular library. Let's meet off-site. Somewhere nice and public.
Okay, well, I'm staying at the plaza. We could meet at the bar.
You free at 8?
Try that again with some chemistry. Like, this might go places.
Can he do that? Can he date people involved in cases?
He can.
He can do whatever we want him to.
She's getting very pushy. Well, it's fair enough. If she's lead actress, then it makes sense that she would be trying to guide the people around her to get to the scene in the way that she wants.
You free at 8?
I'm free all week.
Plaza, huh? Nice stakes for a body double.
Body double to one of the biggest stars in the world. I'll tell you about it tonight.
Sounds good. Watch yourself, okay?
Off Maria's face, we cut.
Okay. Now I'm confused again. I thought it was Maria and Heather died, and Maria was pretending to be Heather. But that doesn't make sense with what we just saw if she's claiming to be the body double, unless she's lying and that she is still Maria, and she just wants Heather's death to be... Maybe Heather couldn't swim, right? Maybe? I don't know.
Rehearsal. Scene 75 through 80, rehearsal.
Okay, we've seen Maria skip the line and get admitted to the club. We cut inside and see Andrew and Isabella in the VIP booth with an entourage. Isabella whispers something to Andrew, and they both laugh as a waitress arrives with the rounded drinks. Now, out of the corner of your eye, Andrew, you look here. You see Maria.
To all the clubs, Andrew.
She's checked her coat. We truly see her now. She looks like a goddess. And she dances. She looks like a goddess. She dances.
So it's just, yeah. To that classic club music.
She vanishes. Maria exits onto the street. We think it didn't work. Then the limo pulls up. Okay, let's break here.
So what's the implication? That she's dancing to try to get his attention? To kill him? I don't know. It's a snake. I'm excited about the snake and the cat. Look at that. A cat and a snake. Amazing. Oh, hello. You're new. Right. Is this the first... I think this is only the second clip, maybe, we've ever seen... Oh, you're new. Oh no, I've made a terrible mistake. Where's that other clip? Oh no! What's that? Okay.
I'm Andrew.
I know who you are, bucko. Alright, cool. See? Just gonna grab... This guy's obviously gonna be in a lot of these.
Scene 40.
So it's kind of worth grabbing him once we have him, kind of thing.
1985 Bravo.
God, we have so many clips of this film. It's kind of crazy. We might have more clips of this film than any other film we've ever had. Every clip is new. It's going to take 1 billion years. I've not made a dent in it today, for God's sake.
I'll take 3.
Right, that'll do for now. We can always come back.
Take 1.
I want to get one more clip in. I'm excited to hear her sing.
Action.
I just have one more song for you tonight. It's a cover of a song I bet you know, but I like it better like this. Anyway, thanks for coming to my set. I'm Christina Campbell. I don't have CDs or anything, but if you like my stuff, just come back and see me again sometime. I'm always here. Crazy one. I'm always here.
Yeah.
The two of us.
Well, I'm just gonna let it play. Blowy vibrations.
We should have known better. The two of us could be so much better. You and I were meant to get along, but I want to cry when we get it wrong. You and I on the edge of it all. Hold me close, baby, when we start to fall. You and me forevermore. Baby, that scares me. Can't we just be you and me? Everything comes in pairs, me and you and me. Got 2 of everything, 2 hands, 2 eyes. Got 2 of everything, too much of everything. That isn't right. How does she feel? She's happy.
In the moment, she enjoys the singing.
Heather isn't dead. She's a part of her.
Synthesis.
No CDs or anything. No legacy. No recordings.
I'm always here, live forever in this moment. Okay.
Let's go again.
Okay. I mean, so I'm not crazy, right? What? Yeah, so it is Heather who died. I was right. So Heather's died, and Maria's basically taken over Heather's life so that she could get away from the fame and the crowds and all the people and just get back to singing and living the life that she had and that she always wanted when she was younger. You know, we heard her talk about how she always wanted to be a singer and that she misses actually just singing. Now that we're at the start, I can roll back. Try to get this. I think it's just the song again, but... Okay, it's a completely different song.
I've come to hate my body and all it requires in this world. Candy says, I'd like to know completely what others so discreetly talk about. I'm gonna watch the bluebirds fly over my shoulder. I'm gonna watch them pass me by. Maybe when I'm older, what do you think I'd see? If I could walk away from you.
It's interesting. I've ever read it again. Of course, you have to go forward, don't you? Sometimes we've seen before that there are hidden clips in the hidden clips, but I don't think there's anything here.
Walk away from
Interesting.
Candy says, I hate those quiet places that cause the smallest taste of what will be. Candy says, I hate those big decisions that cause endless revisions in my mind. I'm gonna watch the bluebirds fly over my shoulder. I'm gonna watch them pass me by.
So we'll end it there. I just need to talk, think. First things first, I'm glad it was revealed at the end, because I was thinking for all of that song that this is clearly dubbed, right, and that she isn't actually singing. And I was going to say at the end, I wonder if that was done on purpose or if they just couldn't dub it correctly, basically. And it turns out it was definitely on purpose, because she was clearly not meant to be singing the song in the first place, so that's reassuring, but then in a way also more confusing. I don't know what to do with this game. I don't know what to think. I really don't. It just keeps throwing me for loop after loop after loop. I will say, I just want to say, like, I understand some people will hate this game from the bottom of their heart, right? It'll make no sense. And in a way, it doesn't make much sense to me, but that's kind of part of the enjoyment. I deeply am confused, by the way. Is it just that entire line? No, this one here is glowing. Why is it glowing? None of the others are glowing. Why is that one glowing? That's very unusual. The fact that this kind of game can exist and can bring this kind of experience, I think, is like a really special thing in some ways. I don't want to like overstate this or anything, but the fact that people can make experiences in games like this, that, you know, not every game has to be a game per se, and that people can do these unique, handcrafted, bizarre titles and release them into the world and we get to enjoy them, I think is a really cool thing. This is such a good example of what gaming as a medium can do that no other medium on the planet can do. You know, imagine, you know, you see a lot of games that are books and films and yada yada yada. Well, not so much books. Can I think of any games other than the Metro series that are also books? Journey to the West, I guess. Journey to the East. I mean, there's games that have been made into books, but games that are made from books is a much more limited category. Not the point. The three main media categories is television / film, right? Games and books, and they all have their own strengths and stuff like that. But my favourite type of game is where it offers an experience that you couldn't get through those other mediums. And I find more and more with time, as games become more and more cinematic, inverted commas, which everyone praises as a good thing, for me it's a bad thing. As games become more and more cinematic, that is lost a little bit. They become more film and less game, rather than celebrating what the genre can do. Funnily enough, although this is nearly entirely made up of film segments, I think it handles being a game and having that interactive format and etc better than most modern games do. So yeah, I really like it. Don't know what to think, but I really like it. Anyways, we'll end it there. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers much as always.